The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Run left. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Alert flare. Watch out. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check 3.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check safety. Hey, alert. Switch gears. Blue draw Corpus.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Two. X3. 218. Chop. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Second time. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
6-6. Pull it high.
White. 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 Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 99. Check 99.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
11. White. He's checking.
Hey, box drop.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Tighten up.
This is Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Kill.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, gun.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Now it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check. Watch 54.
1, Omaha. 11. Hey, Delta.
Check the backer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I all know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 29, Wilson, it's caught, Lockett, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Check that right there. Grab down. Let's go. Zero. Hey, zero. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
One left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let them know. 49, guys. Mike.
12. 65.
Check 13.
Hey, gun. Hey, Echo.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
21.
Check nickel. Check four.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You got time right there. Shit.
11.
Shit. Check 15. $49, guys. Mike, 49.
Stick.
Check. Lucky.
21.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
21. Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
White.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They run with Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
12, here we go.
Check.
65.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Check back 54. Back 54.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
11. Hey, exit. I got you.
Check back 54. Line 54.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
1, Omaha. 12.
Mike front 4.
Hey, gun. Hey. High 7.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our field.
11. Hey, wahoo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check three.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
25.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
14.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
13.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Hey, gun.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and themselves. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 21, 21. 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I got you.
That's mine. I got him.
2.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the 49ers 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, gun.
Check 24. Check 9.
21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, zoom.
Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. Check 29-yard line.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. I got it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's 57's right. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Watch twitch.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, check 12, fellas. Here we go. 21. Hey, team 6. Hey, gun.
Let's go right here. Mike 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
21.
Check 26.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Hey, switch gears.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 36 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
21. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 99.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go. Like 20. 57.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shifts by him. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Nice catch, boy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The 30, the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
21. Here we go.
Right there.
Hey, orbit.
54 Mike.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And it's caught. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, John.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
21. Hey,
now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go.
Check. Presto.
11. 12. Hey, Alpha.
57. Ricky. 57.
I got you.
57. Strip that ball.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Being chased out left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all.
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I'm at a bit of a loss for words at exactly what happened there, but I guess you can't argue with the results. Fake punt, even though it wasn't fourth down, and it picks up a first. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.